I nearly completely forgot to start this vlog. Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. It's now Tuesday. I should have started this vlog yesterday. I had plans to start this vlog yesterday and then just didn't film the clip. And now it's like midnight on Tuesday and I nearly didn't film the clip again. I'm being quiet because people in my house are asleep. But I thought I should really say hello. I finished a book already this week. I've finished Never Ever Getting Back Together. I have literally just finished it like 2 minutes ago. I'm giving it a 4-star. I enjoyed it. I felt like the relationship build-up was a little bit like, it felt like nothing was happening and then it suddenly happened. I felt like I didn't really see enough of them starting to like each other. But generally I enjoyed it. I've given every Sophie Gonzalez book I've read 4 stars. Like, once it gets going, I love it. Just a little bit, like, the build-up was a little bit off. Other than that, I don't think there's too much else to catch up on. Yesterday I was back at work for the first time after having a week off. So that was a fun day. I was away with the girls this weekend and Lisa stayed here on Sunday night, so she travelled home yesterday. I did not film a clip saying bye to her. I did not film anything yesterday, as I said. But yeah, this week is a little bit more low-key than last week. I'm going to the theatre tomorrow, which I will talk about tomorrow. And then at the weekend, I'm going to start filming Vlogmas content and also decorating for Christmas. But I do have a lot of books that I need to read as well to finish off my November TBR, but I'm going to give you a full rundown of that tomorrow because right now I'm going to go to bed. Hello, it is Wednesday. I thought I would do a quick update because I've read an entire book since I last spoke to you. Let me pick it up actually because I've just put it back in my TBR cart. I listened to Flashfire while I was working today. It was a at-home work day, so I was able to listen to an audiobook. I'm very much struggling to put that back in the TBR cart. But yeah, I was able to listen to an audiobook, and on the speed that I listened to it to, it took me like 5 hours. So I had that on all day. I'm giving it 4 stars. I very much enjoyed it. It's a sequel to The Extraordinaries. I enjoyed it. The main character is like, he's a little bit irritating, but he's kind of meant to be. He's very much a teenage boy. But generally I really, really liked it. I liked that there was a relationship set up in the first one, so in this one you got to see them all together, and I thought that was really cute. I really liked the focus on the friendship group as well. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to the next one. I think the next one is the final one, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's a trilogy. So we'll hopefully read the third one quicker than I read the second one. Speaking of trilogies, I've just started the audiobook for Dark Shade of Magic as well. So I basically have like 5 books that I need to read this week to finish my TBR. I needed to read Flashfire, Dark Shade of Magic, Sunbearer Trials, The Poppy War, and Viper. So that is a lot of books. But so far I've done one. The audiobook for Dark Shade of Magic. I'm supposed to be doing a body read, but I'm not going to keep up with the pages. I'm already 2 days behind. This should be day 3. So I am just going to listen to the audiobook at whatever speed I can. But again, with the speed that I listen to it, that should only be like 4.5 hours. So we should hopefully finish that one tomorrow. And then I do have the audiobook Poppy War as well. So the only 2 I don't have the audiobook for are the Sunbearer Trials and Viper. But I had the house to myself this weekend, so I may be able to sit down and read those a little bit more. Although I do need to start filming for Vlogmas. So there's a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, I'm going to the theatre tonight. That is why I've got makeup on today. So I'm going to go and eat something now, and then I'm going to the theatre to see Pride and Prejudice Sort Of, which is like a comedy play of Pride and Prejudice. I will film some B-roll, I'm sure, and I will talk to you guys later. Hello. A really quick update because I forgot to update last night, which is why I thought I would update now. It is Friday morning. I'm currently at work. Just taking a quick break to talk to you guys. I think the last time I updated you was when I was going to the theatre on Wednesday, so I should probably give you a little bit of a mini review of that. I went to see Pride and Prejudice Sort Of, which is kind of like a comedy play of Pride and Prejudice, although there was a lot more music in it than I expected. There was singing. It was like jukebox style singing, but not like a full-blown musical, but it was fun. The moments when the singing was used was great. I had a really good time, to be honest. It was a really good show. It's not one that I necessarily would have like gone out of my way to see, which is why I never ended up going to see it when it was on in London, but I'm glad that I did manage to get tickets for the tour because it was just a fun time. It was a funny show. So yeah, glad I went to go and see that one. I then was travelling for work yesterday, which is probably why I forgot to pick up the camera when I got home, because I was travelling, and then I came home and watched the Drag Race UK finale with my mum. I was happy with who won that. There were 2 people that I would have been happy to win, and they ended up being the top 2, so I was happy with that. And then I did actually manage to listen to an entire book most of yesterday. I've just finished it this morning. It was my reread of A Dark Shade of Magic. I've got to do the audiobook this time. One, because timing wise that worked out better, but also because I wanted to read it a different way than I did last time. Last time I read it entirely physically. I really enjoyed this. I looked back and my rating for this last time was a 5, but I think what I actually did was rated it a 4 and then pushed it up to a 5 thinking about it afterwards. And then this time it was just a 5, like straight up. I do know that the later books in the series are my favourite. The first book is good, but it is a lot of setup, and also it mainly focuses on Kel and Lila, and the later books bring in a few more characters as well. It becomes more of like an ensemble rather than just like these 2 main characters, and that's when I particularly love it, because the characters that they bring in are my favourites. So like we saw one of them in this book, but he definitely gets a bigger part going forward, and I'm very, very excited for that. So I cannot wait to carry on with book 2, which I will be fitting onto my December TBR. Speaking of December TBR, the plan for today is to, well, obviously I'm at work, I'm going to carry on listening to another audiobook. I'm going to move on to The Poppy War. I'm going to just do my rereads as audiobooks. I think that's probably the best way to try and get through the rest of my TBR this week. And then I'm going to be filming a lot this weekend. I have the house to myself. My mum and dad have gone away, which means that I can just have like an evening tonight and a day tomorrow of filming as much as physically possible, because Vlogmas is coming up and I am going to try and do a video every day running up to Christmas. So the plan for tonight, I think, is to decorate my room a little bit, because we got all the Christmas decorations down yesterday. So I'm going to put at least some of them up so that I've got like an area to film, and then I am going to try and film my December TBR and possibly a couple of other videos that I can have ready for the beginning of, well, ready for sort of the end of next week when Vlogmas will start. And then tomorrow I'm just going to try and get like as much as physically possible. I think I can do most of the first half of the month, and then it's just the ones later on in the month, which is ones where I'm talking about my reading for the year. So I would like to have like kind of read all the new releases and things that I think I'm going to read, or as much as possible anyway. I have another weekend that I have free, which is like not next weekend, the weekend after, so I should have another filming day then when I can kind of catch up on those ones. But right now I'm going to get back to work, and I have my lunch break in like an hour and a half. I can take it whenever I want to. I'm on like flexible hours. As long as I do my hours for the week and the work gets done, I can kind of plan my breaks in whenever I want. So I'm going to try and give myself like another hour and a half, and then I'll be able to have like a short afternoon, which feels so much better when it's Friday and you just want to log off. Like when you come back after lunch, you're like, oh, I've only got like an hour and a half left. It feels good. So I'm going to try and do that. But right now I'm going to go back to listening to The Poppy War, and hopefully this will also be a 5-star reread. Hello, it is Friday evening now. I've got a full face of makeup on. I'm sat under the pretty lights. I thought I would film a vlog clip. This is what happens. We know this by this point. You may have noticed some Christmas decorations behind me. This one in the middle keeps falling down though, which is irritating. I started filming Vlogmas content. I mean, I have and I haven't. Like, I filmed one video that is Vlogmas content, and then I filmed my actual video for tomorrow as well that I need to then go and edit. But Vlogmas is starting. Like, I've got a spreadsheet that tells me what's been filmed, what's not, what's been edited, all of that sort of stuff. And I am basically now, I'm going to pack up for the evening. I'm going to go and sit downstairs for a little bit. I'm going to plan some of the answers for things that I will be filming tomorrow. And tomorrow I've got like 9 videos that I need to film, which is fun. But we'll see what we can do. I was going to try and film TBR Mash tonight, but I'm done for the night, to be honest. I was at work today, and then I've started filming like afterwards, and yeah, I'm not like in the mood to carry on filming right now. So I think what I'm going to do is make sure I'm as planned as possible for tomorrow, so that tomorrow morning I can wake up. I need to carry on decorating a little bit in here, because this is like a nice start, but we want to make it as festive as possible. So I'm going to wake up, decorate, do all that jazz, and then start filming ASAP and get hopefully 9 videos filmed. Nothing's too like strenuous. I need to film the ones earlier on in the month, or like tag videos and fun ones and things like that, and then it'll be later in the month when I start having to like compile lists of things that I've read this year. But I can't really do that until I've finish reading a few more books, because there's a few like really anticipated releases that I hope to read at the beginning of December. So once I've read those, I will have more of an idea. I've realised I'm sat here like playing with a little replica dagger thing because I've just filmed something that may be related to the book that this is from, but it looks a little bit strange out of context. So yeah, I'm gonna go, because actually I am doing like non-live sprints with Meg at the minute. We're just holding each other accountable, so we're like backstage on a StreamYard thing. I think we've got like 35 minutes left of this sprint, so I'm going to tidy up and get settled downstairs before we come back for the next one. So I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Reading updates, I've listened to more of the Poppy War. I'm very, very much enjoying it. I'm glad we decided to listen to the audiobook, because last time I just read it physically. Well, I read the ebook, and the audiobook has given me like a new version of it, and I'm enjoying it so far, remembering why I love this series. So good, because I've read a few more Araquang books this year, and like I said, like I said before, I just wanted to read the one that like first made me fall in love with her writing, and I'm glad that it's not felt like a step back, because sometimes that happens when you go back to like an author's first book. You sort of go, oh, they've improved a lot since then, and she has. Her writing skills have improved, definitely, but also like it's still very much her writing style, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hello. It is still Friday. I thought I'd do one last update for the day. I do not have any more reading updates because I've been being productive this evening. So, like I said, I filmed like a few videos. I filmed 2 and a bit in total, 2 videos and then 1 clip for somebody. I've also started planning some of the videos that I need to film for tomorrow, and I've also just been talking to Meg. We've been holding each other accountable, and we were for most of it. Like, we've been talking for like the last hour, but it is like now 10 to 1 in the morning, so that's not too bad that we managed to like stay productive until midnight. We think we're probably going to do it again tomorrow as well, just to like, yeah, hold each other accountable really. Right now, like I said, it is 10 to 1, so technically I should go to sleep, but also it's Friday night and I am not tired. So I think what I'm going to do is start editing the video that needs to go up for tomorrow, because if I can get that done now, it means I don't have to do it like first thing in the morning when I wake up. And then, yeah, finish planning the videos that I can plan for tomorrow. But basically, because I'm doing Vlogmas stuff, like there's a lot of tags, so I can like pick which books I'm going to pick for all the tags. So I just have like a list of them, and then makes it easier in the morning. I'm not having to go, what do I need for this one? And then also there's a couple of like lists and things that I need to make. My Vlogmas content, spoiler alert, is going to be like half book related and half theatre related. I obviously have been talking about theatre more and more on this channel, and my vlogs in particular are very much theatre based because I've been going to the theatre a lot. And like, as much as I love this being a booktube channel, like theatre is my other major hobby and major love in life, and I like to like combine the two things sometimes. Like the tag video that you'll have seen on Saturday was a musical theatre based tag. Obviously the readathon has been a musical theatre based readathon, but I would like to do some videos that are just purely theatrical content as well, and that is kind of what Vlogmas is moving towards. So I'm going to do like a lot of focus on like favourite shows I've ever seen, favourite shows I've seen this year, what shows are coming up, kind of like the stuff that I will do for books. So it's going to be like, if I do a top 10 books of the year, I'm going to do a top 10 shows of the year, that type of thing. And then going forward into next year, I do hope to do more theatrical content on my channel in general, but I do have a whole like channel resolutions video coming up later on in December, that will give you more insight into that. So a bit of a ramble, but yeah, I'm gonna go and edit the video for tomorrow, prepare the list for other things, and then I can be like really ready just to start filming early tomorrow, because I have 9 videos I want to film, and I would like to get them done by a decent hour, because me and Meg are also planning on watching a film together tomorrow evening. I will clue you in on what that film is later on, but you can, yeah, it's not a but yeah, it's not that hard to guess. But we are going to be watching a musical film together tomorrow evening, and like messaging about it and our thoughts and feelings, and there will be a lot of feelings. So I hopefully will be able to film quite a lot of them quite early. I mean, I'm going to prioritise the ones that need to be done earlier on in the month, but we will see how it goes. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go. Bye. Hello. Please ignore if you hear Harry snoring. He is sat right next to me and he's very comfy, and I'm not waking him up. It is Saturday morning. It's nearly Saturday afternoon, actually. It's like 20 to 12. I have been semi-productive this morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 a.m. I didn't end up editing my video last night like I planned to, but I was productive. I stayed up and I planned a lot of the stuff that I need to film today. So I made a list of like all the books and things that I need so that I am ready to like, I can just get those things out for each video and then go. I know what I need to talk about in each video, which is good. I'm going to go and start filming in a minute. I'm just going to quickly grab something to eat and then I'm going to go and start filming for the day. Well, I'm going to obviously put some makeup on, get ready to start filming for the day. I do want to put a couple more Christmas decorations up in my room as well, just around my shelves, and then I'll do the rest of that later on today, hopefully. But I have 9 videos that I need to film today, so should in theory be able to get those done, because like I said, I'm very, very prepared for a lot of them. Like I've made a whole like spreadsheet which has got everything I need to film. So basically there are categories on this, so I have each video listed in order of when I want them up. I have got a thing for whether I filmed it, whether I have edited it, whether I've uploaded it, scheduled it, made the thumbnail and scheduled the tweet for it. And then I've also put down like a date that I would like to have each one filmed by, and then I've just added extra columns, one for like preparation, so not all of the videos kind of need preparing for. Some of them are ones where I'm just going to ramble, some of the ones where it's more just like reacting in the video, like obviously TBR Mash I can't prepare for, and the vlogs and there's a scavenger hunt thing and like ones like that I can't prepare for, but I've got a little prep thing for anything that I do need to. And I've also even like put down a category for the outfit I'm gonna wear. Like I'm not pre-planning which outfit I'm gonna wear for each one, but it's just that because I'm pre-filming a lot of these, I've got like various different Christmas jumpers and I'm gonna like alternate them so that they do like look like different days, even though I'm filming the majority of them on one day. So what I'm going to do is write a list of which outfit I wore for each one, so that if I'm filming them out of order, I can go, oh, well, I wore that one in the last video, so I'll need to wear this one in this one. That's how my brain works. But yeah, right now I'm going to go and quickly grab some food and then I'm going to start for the day. And yeah, I'm quite excited actually. There's a lot, once I started prepping, I got excited about like all my answers and things for a lot of this, especially like the theatrical content that's coming. Like I'm just very, very happy about it. Hello. It is Sunday morning. It's like 8 a.m. and I'm sat here with a full face makeup. I should not be awake at this time on a Sunday morning and be like ready to actually face the day. Like I should still be asleep. Basically yesterday I filmed a lot of videos. I think I filmed 7 in total, maybe. I don't know, I still need to export them all to my computer. But I filmed a lot of videos. One of them, I've got an hour's worth of footage and I really need to get that edited down because it's ridiculous. But I still have 2 more that I need to film. And my parents have been away for the weekend, I think I already mentioned that, and I need to film these videos before they get back. So I've woke up early so that I can film my TBR Mash and then one more for Vlogmas as well. And then I was about to say I can relax, but I can't because I need to put up my Christmas tree in here because that's what I was supposed to be doing this weekend. And if I've not done that when they come back, they're going to wonder what the hell I was doing instead. So I'm going to put my tree up as well. Between all this, I also need to take the dog for a walk. And then this afternoon, I'm going to go and see the Matilda musical movie adaptation at the cinema. So lots going on. Hopefully I will be able to read a little bit. I've got like 3 hours left of the audiobook of The Poppy War. I'm really, really loving this reread. There's things that I forgot happened. Like I always say there's a bit of a tonal shift in the Poppy War like first book, because you've got like this school setting and then all of a sudden it's like very much war. But I forget like the school setting is also quite bleak. Like there's something that Rin chooses to do very early on in her school life, and it's a little bit harrowing to read. Like it's just done so matter of fact and so blasé, but it's quite an awful thing that happens, and it's just like I forgot how stark the like school part of it actually is. Like I always thought of it as being quite separate, and it's like, oh no, this tone was there from the very beginning. It just gets a lot more intense when we get to the war side, which is where I'm at the minute. It's about to go to like full on war. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish that one today and then start. I think the Sunbearer Trials is going to be my next one to start, but right now I should go and film TBR Mash. quick clip to wrap up this vlog because I forgot to end it yesterday as per usual. It's now Monday. There was a change of plans yesterday. I did not go to the cinema to see Matilda. Still going to see it. I'm going to go and see it tomorrow instead. But basically my parents have been away for the weekend and we were going to go when they got back. But we also needed to decorate the house for Christmas and we decided just to do that yesterday instead. So I have a Christmas tree in my room. Like, you can't really see the full thing, but there it is. It is all full of like musical related and Disney related baubles. There's also a Taylor Swift bauble. Like, it's very much just me and a Christmas tree. I will give you a tour of it at some point, probably in next week's vlog. But I thought I would just wrap this up. I have very, very nearly finished The Poppy War. Like, I literally have like 20 minutes left of the audiobook. I'm gonna give it a 5-star again. It's so good. It's better on a reread. But I'll give you full thoughts of it in my wrap up because my brain is not in the position to do that right now. But I have very, very much enjoyed my read of it. I got to the difficult chapter today whilst on the train. So I'm glad I was prepared for that because I've already read it before. I've read quite a few things this week. I've read like Dark Shade of Magic. I read Never Ever Getting Back Together. I'm sure there's something else. Oh, Flashfire, that's the one. Like, I've done really well with my reading this week. I still have 3 things to finish on my TBR for the readathon for West End Reads. Couldn't remember the name of my own readathon then. But I'm actually pretty confident that we'll be able to do it because I have the audiobook of one. The other one is a graphic novel that's like an extra that I've just added onto my TBR because I want to do a book for every prompt for the musicals I actually saw in person this month, and I realised I didn't have one for Anne Juliet because I had not yet acquired the 3rd volume of Lord Olympus, and that's what I planned to do for that. But I have now acquired it. It came from Amazon today, so I'm going to try and read that one, possibly tonight, and then I will read, I've got the audiobook for Viper and then Sunbearer Trials. I will read as much of it as I physically can do, as long as I'm a decent chunk into it. I'm going to count it, but I've got sprints tomorrow and Wednesday, so I should be fine with that. But right now I'm going to go because we have a watch along starting and I will talk to you about that in next week's vlog. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.